Have you ever prayed for something so long, so desperately, that your heart felt like it was breaking? That's exactly where we find Hannah, a woman in the Bible whose story is a powerful testament to faith in the face of deep sorrow. Hannah's life wasn't easy. She was married to a man named Elkanah, who loved her dearly, but she couldn't have children. In that culture, this was a source of immense shame and personal grief. To make matters worse, her husband's other wife, Peninnah, had many children and would taunt Hannah relentlessly, year after year, especially during their annual trip to worship at Shiloh. Imagine the pain of being constantly reminded of what you long for most by someone who seemed to have it all so effortlessly. One year, the anguish became too much to bear. Hannah went to the temple, her spirit completely crushed. She didn't just say a quiet prayer, she wept bitterly, pouring out her entire soul to God. Her lips were moving, but no words came out. She was in such distress that the priest, Eli, saw her and mistakenly thought she was drunk. But Hannah explained,
"I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord."
She made a vow, a solemn promise to God. She said that if he would only give her a son, she would dedicate him back to the Lord for his entire life. It was a prayer of complete surrender. And something amazing happened. After she prayed, her face was no longer downcast. She went home with a heart full of peace, trusting that God had heard her. True to his word, God remembered Hannah. She conceived and gave birth to a son, and she named him Samuel, which means God has heard. Hannah kept her promise. After Samuel was weaned, she brought him to the temple and presented him to Eli, fulfilling her vow. It must have been incredibly difficult to leave her long-awaited child, but her heart was overflowing with gratitude. Hannah's story doesn't end with sorrow. It ends with a beautiful song of praise. It teaches us that even in our darkest moments, when we feel forgotten and misunderstood, God sees our tears and hears the silent prayers of our hearts. Her journey from barrenness and bitterness to breakthrough and blessing is an incredible inspiration for anyone waiting on a promise. Thank you so much for watching. If Hannah's story touched you, please like this video and subscribe for more incredible stories of faith. See you next time.